Welcome everyone to this review of WWE Raw, the episode of June 12th. The show begins with Adam Pearce introducing Rhea Ripley, who enters the ring with her SmackDown Women's Championship title. Pearce announces, on behalf of the WWE, his pleasure in presenting her with the new WWE World Women's Championship belt. Rhea Ripley celebrates with the new belt. Dominic Mysterio joins her in the ring to celebrate. Cody Rhodes' music interrupts Dominic, and he enters the ring. Cody suggests that it would be nice to hear Brock Lesnar's music to get his response to the challenge, but he doesn't think Lesnar has the balls to come and face him. On the other hand, Dominic had the balls to slap him in the face, so why not have Cody versus Dominic at Money in the Bank? The crowd chants yes. Dominic states that he fears no one, as we have seen. He will humiliate Cody Rhodes in the center of the ring, just like he would anyone else. Cody asks for a clear answer, and Ripley says that Dominic accepts. Miz enters from the other side and attacks Cody, but Cody retaliates harder, sending Miz out of the ring. Dominic takes advantage of the situation to strike Cody from the other side and leaves the ring with Ripley. Ripley says they will see each other at Money in the Bank. We continue with the match between Cody Rhodes and The Miz. We've been seeing more serious matches lately from The Miz. At the end of the match, Cody blocks The Miz's skull-crushing finale and hits him with his Cody cutter. He follows up with a crossroads for the 3-count pin on The Miz. Prior to her match against Green, Becky Lynch delivered a promo in anticipation of her participation in the Women's Money in the Bank event. Lynch expressed that the Money in the Bank briefcase had always eluded her, emphasizing that possessing it would give her the power to make the champions fear her. She stated that this fear would make her even better. Lynch then mentioned Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark, but Stark interrupted, asserting that Lynch would never be able to add defeating Stratus to her list of accomplishments. In response, Lynch remarked that Stark lacked a personality, prompting Stark to retort that Lynch's popularity stemmed from Nia Jax breaking her face. As tensions rose, Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green intervened, leading to Green's match against Lynch. We now move on to the match between Becky Lynch and Chelsea Green. It was a fairly good match, but quite short. Towards the end of the match, Green countered the manhandle slam into a roll-up, but Becky quickly reversed it into a disarm her submission, forcing Green to tap out. We continue with the final qualifying match for the men's Money in the Bank, Matt Riddle versus Damian Priest. Just before the match, Priest once again made it clear to the Judgment Day that he wanted to face Riddle alone. The two men treated us to a very good match that lasted a little over 10 minutes. In the closing moments, Priest managed to avoid Riddle's floating bro, causing Riddle to land on his feet. Riddle attempted a kick, but Priest dodged it and countered by pushing Riddle into the ropes, delivering a razor's edge. Priest covered Riddle for the pinfall victory. After the match, Damian Priest celebrates his win, but Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser appear on the stage. Priest leaves the ring and confronts Gunther face-to-face. Priest taunts Gunther, telling him to go collect the remains in the ring. Gunther and Kaiser enter the ring and proceed to attack Riddle. Backstage, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are joined by Kaiser and Gunther. Zayn expresses his desire to know what Imperium has planned for them. Kaiser suggests putting the titles on the line if they are not afraid. Owens gets angry and asserts that they are willing to defend the titles every week. Zayn confidently tells Imperium to watch closely as they will remain champions. Gunther insists that Adam Pearce make the match for the titles official. We continue with Ricochet versus Bronson Reed to further this ongoing rivalry. It was a good match but quite short. Towards the end of the match, Reed grabs Ricochet from outside the ring and throws him onto Nakamura, who is at ringside. Reed brings Ricochet back into the ring and climbs the turnbuckle, but Nakamura kicks him. The referee calls for the bell, and Reed wins the match by disqualification. After the match, Ricochet confronts Nakamura, blaming him for the loss. Taking advantage of the situation, Reed rises and attacks both men. Although Reed attempts a tsunami, Ricochet manages to stop him. Eventually, Ricochet and Nakamura team up to deliver a superplex to Reed. Finn Balor enters the ring to deliver a promo, immediately calling out Seth Rollins. Balor requests the crowd to stop singing Rollins' theme song so he can speak. Balor reminisces about defeating Rollins to become the first ever WWE Universal Champion, but is repeatedly interrupted by the crowd singing Rollins' theme song. Rollins tells Balor to speak his mind before the crowd interrupts again. Balor blames Rollins for preventing him from having a full reign with the Universal title, claiming that Rollins took everything from him and promises to take it all back. Balor challenges Rollins to a match at Money in the Bank. Rollins is thrilled by Balor's passion, stating that this is the Balor he has been waiting for over 7 years. Rollins suggests that while one of them got better, the other got bitter. Rollins accepts Balor's challenge but questions which version of Balor will show up in London. The one who defeated him at the 2016 edition of SummerSlam, or the one complaining like a whiny individual. Next, we have a short match between Raquel Rodriguez and Shayna Baszler, accompanied by Ronda Rousey. There isn't much noteworthy to remember from this match. Towards the end, Rousey gets on the apron to distract Rodriguez. Baszler takes advantage of the situation and executes a roll-up on Rodriguez with Rousey's assistance, adding extra leverage, resulting in the 3 count for Baszler. Next, we have Chad Gable accompanied by Maxxine Dupri, and Otis facing Erik, accompanied by Valhalla and Ivar. It's worth noting that Maxxine is now officially part of the Alpha Academy. She appeared in a wrestling attire similar to Gable's. Towards the end of the match, Valhalla attempts to attack Dupri, but Dupri counters with an arm drag, as they have practiced in training. Gable evades a charge from Erik and rolls him up for the victory. Backstage, after an interview, Seth Rollins issues an open challenge for his title next week. Then, the commentators announce that Logan Paul will be returning to Raw next Monday. We move on to the main event, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championship. The wrestlers delivered a truly sublime match. Towards the end of the bout, Gunther attempts multiple pinfalls on Zayn, but without success. Kaiser gets tagged in for their Imperium bomb and covers Zayn, but Owens arrives just in time to push Gunther onto Kaiser, breaking the count. Owens and Gunther exchange blows at ringside. Matt Riddle makes his way out, but officials intervene, and Gunther delivers a big boot to Riddle. Owens seizes the opportunity to execute a DDT on Gunther on the ramp. Back in the ring, Zayn avoids a strike from Kaiser and hits him with a Blue Thunder bomb for the 3 count. The champions retain their titles. The show concludes in this manner. We had a really great episode of Raw with excellent segments and promo from Cody and Seth, and also some fantastic matches like Riddle vs. Priest, but especially the main event. With Gunther, WWE truly has a gem. What did you think? Did you enjoy this episode of Raw? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching this video and take care.